Hello, my wonderful friends. My name is Anna, and this is the VUS Learning English podcast. Today, we are going to do something amazing. We are going to take a very small English question, and we are going to become masters of it. I am going to give you a superpower today. A superpower that will make you feel confident. It will make you feel natural. And it will make you feel so good about your English. The question is only 3 words long, but for many English learners, it is a source of big stress. The question is, how are you? Does this feel familiar to you? Someone asks, hey, how are you? And your mind feels empty. It feels blank. For a second, you feel a little panic. And then you say the only thing you can remember, the first phrase you ever learned in English class. I'm fine, thanks. You walk away and you feel frustrated. You feel sad with yourself. You think, why did I say that? I sound like a robot from a textbook. I don't feel fine. I feel great today. Or maybe I feel tired. Or maybe I just wanted to say something more. Something real. This feeling is so normal. This is one of the most common problems for English learners. This tiny 3-word question that we hear every single day, but it causes so much worry, so much stress. You feel this pressure. You feel you need to have the perfect answer, a fluent, native-sounding answer. And when you can't find that answer in just 1 second, you fall back on the old safe phrase, I'm fine. Well, I have a secret for you. What if I told you that in the next few minutes? You will never have to feel that way again. By the end of this episode, that feeling of panic will be gone. Forever. In this podcast, I am going to teach you simple, natural phrases. These are the phrases that native speakers really use every day. And you will be able to use them with confidence every single time. We are going to break down this question. We will understand the different situations you will be in. And I will give you a complete set of tools, a toolbox full of answers, from happy and energetic answers to honest and quiet answers. By the end of this podcast, how are you will not be a test. It will be an opportunity. An opportunity to connect with people. An opportunity to sound natural. And an opportunity to feel truly confident in your English. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so excited to start this journey with you. If you enjoy our time together, please think about following or subscribing to the podcast. It is the best way to support our channel, and it helps us reach more amazing learners just like you. And I have a question for you. Where are you listening from today? Are you in Brazil? Or Vietnam? Or India? Or Mexico? Please tell me in the comments. I love to imagine where all my friends are around the world. Okay, let's begin. Before we learn any new phrases, we have to understand the biggest secret about how are you. This is the number 1 most important rule. If you remember this one thing, everything will change for you. Here's the secret. A lot of the time, how are you? Is not a real question. Let me say that again. Many times when someone asks, how are you? They are not actually asking about how you feel. This is so important. In many English-speaking places like America or the UK, the question, how are you? Is like a verbal handshake. A verbal handshake, what does that mean? It is a way to say hello. It is a polite sound. It is a social ritual we do to show we see another person. Think about it like this. Imagine someone raises their hand for a high five. You know, the hand gesture. You don't stop. You don't think. You don't ask, why are you doing that with your hand? What is the deep meaning of this high five? No, of course not. You just see their hand and you raise your hand too. You complete the action together. It's automatic. It's a greeting. How are you? Often works the exact same way. It is just a friendly hello. The person asking is usually not expecting a long, detailed story about your life. Especially if it is a cashier at a store, or a coworker you're just passing in the hallway, or a stranger on the street. They are expecting a short, simple, and usually positive reply. And then they expect you to return the verbal handshake. They expect you to ask them the same question back. This is why your long, honest answer might feel strange sometimes. Imagine someone asks, "How are you?" And you say, "Oh, I did not sleep well last night, and I am worried about my project at work, and my cat is sick." The person might look at you with a confused face. They might look a little surprised. This is not because the person is rude. It's not because they do not care. It is because you answered a real deep question when they were just saying hello. Understanding this one cultural idea is the key to everything. It is the magic key. It takes all the pressure away. It means you do not need a deep or complicated answer. You do not need to have a perfect story. You just need to return the greeting. You just need to say hello back. Of course, sometimes it is a real question. This is also very important to know. The skill is learning to see the difference. For example, sir, if a close friend pulls you to the side and they look at you with a concerned face, they look worried, and they ask quietly, "Hey, how are you really?" That question is real. They want a real answer. They want to know how your heart is feeling. Or if you are at the doctor's office, the doctor asks, "So, how are you feeling today?" That is a very real question. They definitely want a real answer. The amazing skill we are learning today is how to know the difference. How to see if it is a hello question or a real question. And how to answer perfectly in each situation. But for now, I want you to relax, take a deep breath, and just remember this one thought. For many, many times you hear, "How are you?" The right way to think is this. This person is just saying hello to me, and your job is to say hello back. That's it. It is simple. You can do this. Okay, so we have lifted the pressure. We feel calm. We feel ready. Now let's start with the basics. These are the easy, safe, and super common answers. You can use them in almost any casual situation. Think of these as your new and improved replacements for "I'm fine." First, let's talk about "I'm fine, thanks." I want to be very clear. Your teacher was not wrong to teach you this phrase. It is grammatically correct. It is perfectly okay to say, but the reason it can sometimes sound a little strange or a little unnatural is because of context and your tone of voice. Sometimes when you say "I'm fine," it can sound a bit dismissive. It can sound like you do not want to talk. It can feel like a closed door. It can end a conversation. It is not wrong, but it can be a missed opportunity. An opportunity to sound friendlier. An opportunity to connect. So we are going to upgrade it. We are going to make it better. Are you ready for your new number one answer? The best, most common, most friendly answer? Here it is. Good, thanks. And you? Or you can say, I'm good, thanks. How are you? This is probably the single most common response in the United States. You will hear it everywhere. It is positive. It is polite. And it immediately returns the question. This keeps the conversation flowing. It keeps the energy moving. Now, maybe a teacher told you that I'm good is not correct. Maybe they said you should say, I'm well. And I'm doing well is a great answer. We will talk about it later, but here is the reality. In real, everyday spoken English, almost everyone says, I'm good. It sounds completely natural. It sounds friendly. It sounds right. Please do not worry about this grammar rule in casual conversation. I'm good is perfect. Let's practice how it feels. Let's practice the flow. Imagine someone says to you, hey, how are you? You smile, you look at them, and you say, good, thanks. How are you? It feels so good to say. It's quick. It's friendly. It's positive. It is the perfect answer for that coworker you see in the hall, or the barista at the coffee shop, or a neighbor you see when you get your mail. It is your new best friend. Okay, let's learn another one. This one is also fantastic. It is a wonderful all-purpose response. The phrase is, not bad. How about you? Not bad. I love this phrase. It is very versatile. That means you can use it in many ways. Depending on your intonation, your tone of voice. It can mean, I am actually feeling pretty good, or it can mean, things are just okay. Let me show you. If you say it with a happy, upward voice, not bad. It sounds positive. It sounds like things are good. But if you say it with a more flat, neutral voice, not bad. It suggests things are just okay. Normal. This is a little more understated than good. It is a little quieter. And it is very common in both American and British English. You will sound very natural using this. A very similar phrase you will hear is, not too bad. It means the same thing. Things are okay. I have nothing to complain about. So you can say, not too bad. And you? It's a great choice. Now, let's learn another one. This one is very common, especially in the United Kingdom. The phrase is, I'm all right. Or even shorter, just all right. In the UK, you all right? Is a very common way to say, how are you? It is a very popular greeting. And the standard response is simply, yeah, all right, you? It's neutral. It means everything is stable. Everything is okay. In American English, I'm all right also works perfectly. It means the same as I'm okay. It is a good, solid, simple answer. So let's review our safe and simple answers. Our beginner tier, your new and improved toolbox. You have, I'm good, thanks. You have, not bad. And you have, I'm all right. But what is the most important part? What is the golden rule? It is what you add at the end. And you? How are you? How about you? You must always return the question, always. This is the secret ingredient. This is what turns a simple, short answer into a successful social interaction. It shows you are polite. It shows you are kind. It shows you are interested in the other person too. It makes a connection. And that is a beautiful thing. You are doing great. These first phrases are the foundation. You can use them today, right now, and you will sound fantastic. Now, are you ready to level up? Are you ready to sound even more natural? Let's do it. Once you feel comfortable with the basics, you can start to add more of your personality to your answers. These next phrases are what most native speakers use in their daily lives, with friends, family, and coworkers. These phrases show a little more of who you are. They help you sound more relaxed, more conversational, more natural. Let's start with a really common one. It is so popular in American English. The phrase is pretty good. Pretty good. It is a relaxed and friendly response. It's like a small step up from just good. Feels a little warmer. It works in almost any informal situation. For example, imagine you are at work. Your colleague is walking by. She says, "How are you doing?" You can smile and say, "Pretty good, thanks. Just grabbing some coffee. How about you?" Do you feel the difference? It is a very small change, just one little word, pretty. But it makes the conversation feel more natural, more real. Here's our next phrase. This one expresses a feeling of humble, quiet positivity. It's a beautiful phrase. It is, can't complain. Can't complain. This is a fantastic phrase. It means that your life might not be perfect. Because whose life is perfect? But things are good enough. You have no reason to complain. It has a feeling of resilience. It feels optimistic and strong. It is like saying, you know what? I'm grateful. Life is okay. Imagine you run into your neighbor outside. The sun is shining. Your neighbor says, "Morning, how are you?" You can look at the sky, smile, and say, "Can't complain, enjoying the sunshine." And you? It's such a pleasant, positive answer. It makes people feel good. Now let's look at a phrase for when things are just normal. Your day is not special. It's not bad. It's just a normal Tuesday. The phrase is same old, same old. Or you can make it shorter. Same old. This is the perfect answer for when nothing much has changed in your life. It is important to know this is not a negative answer. It is neutral. You are not having a bad day, but you are not having a super exciting day either. It is honest and it is very relatable. Everyone has same old days. You would usually use this with someone you know pretty well, a friend or a classmate. For example, your classmate sees you in the library. He says, "Hey, what's up? How have you been?" You can say, same old, studying for exams. What about you?" This answer creates a feeling of shared experience. It's like saying, we are in the same situation. My life is normal, just like your life. It creates a nice connection. Okay, but what if things are a little difficult? What if you are feeling a little stressed? But you are managing, you are surviving. This is when you use a very powerful phrase. The phrase is hanging in there. Hanging in there. This is an honest but still hopeful response. It tells the other person that you might be dealing with some challenges, some stress. But you are not giving up. You are strong. You are surviving. It is a beautiful way to be truthful without giving the other person too much negative information. It does not burden them, and it often invites a little more connection. A good friend will hear hanging in there and want to support you. You might use this with a friend you trust. Your friend says, "Hey, how are you holding up? I know it's been a busy week." You can give a small sigh and say, "I'm hanging in there. It's been a stressful week, but I'm getting through it. Thanks for asking." It is honest, it is real, and it shows you trust your friend. Finally, let's look at one more phrase in this group. This one is a little more formal, but it sounds very fluent and very polished. The phrase is, I'm doing well. We talked about this a little bit before. This is a great grammatically perfect answer because it sounds a little more proper than I'm good. It can sound a bit more formal or professional. This makes it a perfect choice for work environments or for when you want to sound a little more serious and polished. Imagine your manager sees you in the morning. She says, Good morning. How are you today? A great answer is, I'm doing well, thank you. Ready for our meeting? How are you? It is respectful. It is confident. It is professional. It is a perfect choice for that situation. Wow, look at all these amazing phrases you have now. Pretty good. Can't complain. Same old, same old. Hanging in there. I'm doing well. Using these intermediate phrases will instantly make you sound more like a native speaker. I promise you. The key is to listen to your own feelings. Pick the one that best fits your real mood. And pick the one that best fits the situation. You have the power to choose. This is so important. A huge part of speaking a language fluently is being able to adapt, to change your language for the situation. The way you speak to your best friend is different from how you speak to a new boss. Answering, "How are you?" is a perfect chance to practice this skill. So let's break it down even more. Let's master the context. Let's talk about formal and professional situations first, like at work or in a job interview, or when you are speaking with someone you need to show respect to. In these moments, your language should be a little more professional, a little more polite. You want to be positive or neutral, but not too casual or silly. A classic, safe, and wonderful choice is, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. We just talked about I'm doing well, but adding thank you for asking makes it even better. It adds a layer of formal politeness. It shows gratitude and respect. It is perfect for these settings. Imagine you are at a job interview. This is a big moment. The interviewer smiles and says, "Thank you for coming in today. How are you?" You can smile back, sit up straight, and say with confidence, "I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I'm very excited to be here." That is a perfect answer. It is professional, positive, and confident. It makes a great first impression. Here's another excellent formal response. Very well, thanks. And yourself? Very well is a strong and confident answer. It is very positive. And the magic part is at the end. And yourself? And yourself? Is just a slightly more formal way of saying, and you? It sounds a little more refined, a little more polished. It is a small detail, but small details can make a big difference in formal situations. So in these formal moments, the key is to stay positive or neutral. You generally want to avoid very casual phrases like same old. And you want to avoid brutally honest answers like, I've been better. The goal is to show confidence and professionalism. Okay, but now let's change the feeling completely. Let's imagine you are not just good. You are not just well. You are fantastic. You feel amazing. Maybe you just got a promotion at work, or you passed a big exam. Or you're just having a wonderful, beautiful day. How can you share that amazing energy? These phrases are best used with friends or in more casual, happy places. Here is a great, enthusiastic choice. Couldn't be better. Couldn't be better. This is such a clear and joyful way to speak. It says that you are at the absolute top of happiness, 100% happy. It is full of energy, and it will probably make the other person smile too. Similarly, you can say, never been better, or even shorter, never better. Just like couldn't be better, this phrase expresses extreme happiness. It shows you are feeling wonderful. It is a strong, confident, and very, very positive statement. Imagine you run into a friend. You have a huge smile on your face. Your friend says, "Whoa, you look happy today. How are you?" You can say with so much energy, "Never been better. I just got some amazing news." This invites your friend to ask, "What news?" It opens up a happy, exciting conversation. Now, for our last one in this section, this one is fun, but it can be a little tricky. It is a playful phrase. The phrase is living the dream. This phrase is special because it has two meanings. The meaning depends completely on your tone of voice. If you say it with a huge, genuine smile and happy energy, living the dream. It means your life is wonderful. It is fantastic. It is your dream life. However, this phrase is very often used sarcastically. That means you say the opposite of what you really feel. It is a form of humor. If you are having a long, boring day at work, and you are very tired, and your friend asks how you are, you might say with a flat, tired voice and a little smile, "Oh, living the dream." In this case, it means the exact opposite. It means, "I am stuck doing something boring or difficult. It is a joke." This is a more advanced, playful response. It relies completely on your tone. So my advice is to use this one with people who know you well, people who understand your sense of humor. By understanding the difference between formal situations and informal situations and enthusiastic situations, you can choose the perfect phrase for every single interaction. This is how you move from just speaking English to truly communicating in English. You are learning to feel the language, and that is a huge step. You should be very proud of yourself. Okay, we have talked a lot about positive and neutral answers, but life is not always positive or neutral. Sometimes we have bad days. Sometimes we feel sad or sick or tired. So what happens when you are not having a good day? How can you be honest? In many English-speaking cultures, there is a soft, unwritten rule. The rule is to not complain too much in casual conversation, especially with people you do not know well. However, with your close friends, with your family, with people you trust, it is absolutely okay to be honest. It is healthy to be honest. The skill is learning how to share your real feelings in a way that is polite and in a way that does not make the other person feel uncomfortable or awkward. Post. So here are some gentle phrases for being honestly not so great. Remember, these are for your trusted friends. If you are feeling just a little bit sad or off, you can say, "I've been better." I've been better. This is a gentle and indirect way to show that you are not at your best. It is polite. It is soft. And it does not require a long explanation. It lets the other person know that things are not great, but it leaves the choice to them. They can choose to ask for more details, or they can choose to give you space. A good friend will probably follow up. They will say, "Oh no, what's going on?" Imagine your close friend sees you. You look a little quiet. Your friend asks, "Hey, you seem a little quiet today. How are you?" You can say, honestly, Honestly, I've been better. Just a tough week at work. This opens the door for your friend to support you. Now, what if you are feeling physically sick? You have a cold or a headache. The perfect phrase for this is an idiom. The idiom is, I'm a bit under the weather. Under the weather. This is a very common idiom that means you feel slightly sick. It is a polite way to say, I'm sick, without giving too many details. Everyone understands this phrase. It is perfect for telling a colleague why you are not your usual energetic self. Your colleague asks, how are you today? You can say, a bit under the weather, to be honest. I think I'm catching a cold. It is honest, clear, and perfectly appropriate. What if you are feeling overwhelmed? You have too much to do, too much stress. You can be direct but still polite. Phrases like, I'm pretty exhausted, or I'm swamped, or a little stressed, to be honest. These are all fine to use with people you know well. Swamped is a great idiom. Imagine you are standing in deep water or mud. You can't move easily. When you have too much work, it feels the same. So you say, I'm swamped. It means you are overwhelmed with work. Imagine you see a friend you have not seen in a long time. Your friend says, how have you been? I haven't seen you in ages. You can be honest. I've been so swamped with this new project. I'm exhausted, but the weekend is close. This is real. It is relatable. And it ends with a little bit of hope. Finally, there's a response for when things are so bad. You do not even want to talk about it. This should only be used with very, very close friends. Friends who will understand your humor and your mood. The phrase is, don't ask. You usually say this with a tired or ironic smile. It is a clear signal. It says, I am having a very, very bad time, and I am not in the mood to discuss it right now. A good friend will understand this. They will respect your feeling. They will probably not ask for details. Instead, they might try to cheer you up. They might say, okay, let's go get some ice cream. The most important key for all these negative answers is to know your audience. Know who you are talking to. These are for your inner circle. Your friends, your family, your most trusted colleagues, the people who genuinely care about your well-being. For a cashier, or a stranger, or a new acquaintance, it is usually best to stick to something simple and neutral, like not bad or I'm good. Wow, we have learned so much together today. Let's just take a moment and do a quick recap. Let's remember all the amazing tools you now have. First, we learned the biggest secret. How are you? Is often just another way of saying hello. It's not a test. This secret removes all the pressure. Then we covered the simple, safe answers. Your new best friends. I'm good, thanks. And not bad. These are your perfect replacements for I'm fine. Then we leveled up. We learned more natural conversational phrases. Phrases with more personality. Like pretty good, can't complain, and hanging in there. We explored how to adapt your answers for different situations, how to sound professional and formal at work, and how to share your real, happy energy with friends. And finally, we learned how to be honest, how to talk about not feeling great in a way that is polite and appropriate. We learned it's okay not to be okay, but it is important to choose who we share that with. You now have a whole new set of tools. An entire toolbox for this one, single question. You are ready for any situation. But there is one more thing to remember, the single most important thing, the golden rule. Do you remember what it is? Always return the question, no matter which phrase you choose, adding "and you," or "how about you," or "how are you?" At the end is magic. It is the key. It is what turns your answer into a real conversation. It shows you are polite. It shows you are engaged. And it shows you are interested in the other person. Your challenge now is to start using these phrases. I want you to make a promise to yourself. The next time someone asks you, "How are you?" I want you to take one deep breath. Fight that old habit to just say, "I'm fine," and try one of your new answers. Choose any one of them. It might feel a little strange the first time. That's okay. That's normal. But with a little practice, it will become easy. It will become automatic. It will become completely natural. And you will feel so confident. Learning a language is a journey. It takes time. It takes patience. Please be kind to yourself. Be patient with yourself. You're doing a wonderful job. Every single day you listen, you practice, you learn. You are getting better. You are growing. Thank you so much for watching and for being here with me today. Your presence means the world to me. If this episode helped you, please give it a thumbs up or a like or a 5-star review. And please subscribe or follow our podcast for more lessons to help you speak English with joy and confidence. And now I have a final question for you. Please answer me in the comments below. What is your new favorite way to answer, "How are you?" Which phrase made you feel happy or excited to try? I cannot wait to read all of your answers. Now go out there, have confident conversations. You are ready. See you next time, my friend.